Welcome to Spaceverse, your portal to cosmic adventures. Get ready, everyone, because we're about to explore the biggest cover-up in history. Numerous online sources, along with personal accounts, indicate that the James Webb Space Telescope has gathered irrefutable proof of alien life. According to my informants, those in power are getting ready to share this information within the next year. However, don't be misled by their announcement. What's on the horizon is much darker and more sinister than they would have you think. Let's begin with the facts. In the 1960s, the Brookings Institute released a pivotal study for NASA that suggested humanity's encounter with extraterrestrial life could potentially lead to the collapse of modern civilization. The researchers warned that discovering alien life could have profound implications, undermining our established religious beliefs, triggering societal chaos, and inciting widespread panic. They predicted that fear would grip the population, resulting in turmoil, and that religions could crumble under the weight of this new revelation. Their ultimate goal? To keep the truth hidden from us, a strategy that has seemingly continued for decades. The Brookings report paints a grim picture of humanity's possible reaction to extraterrestrial beings, illustrating how unprepared society might be for such a revelation. However, it is essential to note that the Bible had already addressed the existence of extraterrestrials long before the Brookings Institute tried to act as a gatekeeper. Now let's examine what the Bible reveals about these entities. Many Christians remain unaware of the Watchers, angelic beings mentioned in Genesis 6 and further elaborated upon in the Book of Enoch. These beings were not the ordinary angels we envision, lounging on clouds and strumming harps. Instead, they were powerful entities capable of taking human form, descending to Earth, interacting with humanity, and often causing chaos and disruption. In Genesis 6, they are referred to as the sons of God who took human wives, resulting in the hybrid offspring known as the Nephilim. It's all laid out clearly in the scripture. What's crucial to understand is that these beings were not of Earth. They existed during the Earth's formation. They celebrated creation, as noted in the book of Job, which states, "When the morning stars sang together and all the sons of God shouted for joy." This passage highlights their existence long before humanity and indicates that they were witnesses to the very act of creation itself. By definition, these are extraterrestrial beings. They do not belong to Earth, and their influence on human affairs has been woven into our history, challenging us to reconsider our understanding of both Scripture and the cosmos. For centuries, mainstream Christianity has overlooked this profound truth about extraterrestrial beings. Many have adhered strictly to traditional interpretations of Scripture, often neglecting the deeper implications that these ancient texts hold regarding entities beyond our understanding. However, a growing number of individuals are beginning to realize that our ancient scriptures have already provided us with all the information we need about these beings, urging us to reconsider the narratives we've been taught. Now, with the James Webb Space Telescope collecting unprecedented data and sending back information that challenges our perceptions of the cosmos, sources indicate that an announcement regarding evidence of extraterrestrial life is imminent, likely within a year. This impending revelation has the potential to reshape our understanding of life beyond Earth. For those of us who have been paying attention, this revelation is not surprising. The Bible has long indicated the existence of these beings, presenting them as part of a cosmic narrative that extends beyond our planet. As we move closer to this announcement, we are being prepared for a significant deception, one reminiscent of the days of Noah, a time marked by profound corruption and manipulation. In that era, humanity faced overwhelming challenges posed by entities that operated outside of God's design, and the parallels to our current situation are striking. The elites are framing this upcoming event as a moment of first contact, a groundbreaking revelation that will change everything we thought we knew about the universe. However, in reality, it's a narrative they have controlled for decades, meticulously crafted to keep the truth from us, while simultaneously conditioning us to accept this revelation. We cannot overlook that what is being labeled as aliens today are, in fact, the same beings described in ancient texts, fallen angels, the Watchers, disguising themselves as visitors from another star system. This isn't just a new phenomenon. It's a recurrence of ancient interactions that have shaped human history and belief systems. The Book of Enoch offers a detailed account of powerful beings called the Watchers, who descended upon Mount Hermon and forever altered the course of humanity by sharing forbidden knowledge. According to this ancient text, these watchers taught people the skills of warfare, the secrets of sorcery, and other practices that unleashed chaos and moral decline. These actions didn't just disrupt society, they deeply influenced the values, beliefs, and structure of early human civilizations, shaping cultures and even altering humanity's understanding of morality. This isn't simply a myth from ancient times. It's seen as a historical record of otherworldly beings who, by their influence, molded human history in ways that still echo today. Some believe the knowledge imparted by the Watchers laid the groundwork for many cultural and religious systems and subtly impacted how societies developed ideas about good, evil, and power. Their influence is thought to have extended through generations, touching the roots of civilizations and possibly explaining some of the mysteries surrounding early human progress. The story of the Watchers in the Book of Enoch suggests that humanity's history has been shaped not only by human actions, but also by the intervention of forces beyond our world, forever embedding their impact on human thought and culture. These beings have returned in a new guise, as evidenced by the modern UFO phenomenon. Many UFO witnesses report seeing entities that appear almost human, challenging the stereotype of the typical gray aliens often depicted in popular culture. Numerous abductees, including the well-known case of Travis Walton, who was famously taken in 1975, have described encounters with tall, human-like beings during their experiences. Walton recounted seeing beings that seemed nearly indistinguishable from humans, a detail that aligns closely with the biblical statement found in Hebrews, "Be not forgetful to entertain strangers, for thereby some have entertained angels unawares." This serves as a poignant reminder that the line between the known and the unknown is often blurred, urging us to remain vigilant and discerning as we navigate the complexities of this unfolding narrative. This is precisely what's happening. These entities are among us, blending in and presenting themselves as benevolent, yet they are the same watchers playing the same game, just in a modern context. The world's governments have recovered UFOs, and these are not merely advanced crafts. They represent fallen angel technology. This explains the extensive cover-up we've witnessed over the years. They cannot allow the masses to awaken to the truth that our ancient scriptures have already provided us with everything we need to know about these beings. Consider what has emerged in recent years. The Pentagon has released UFO videos, and U.S. Navy pilots have discussed their encounters with the Tic Tac craft, vehicles that seem to defy the laws of physics. This technology does not originate from Area 51. We are talking about ancient crafts that have been unearthed from depths sealed since the days of Noah. The establishment fears societal collapse and the panic that might ensue if people learn the truth. But what they truly fear is that individuals will recognize that the Bible has already explained this, that the God of the Bible was aware of these beings, warned us about them, and ultimately judged them for their rebellion. The Bible is not silent on the subject of extraterrestrials. It clearly describes these watchers, fallen angels, and their interference in humanity's affairs long before the modern world grappled with their existence. Moreover, it's not just ancient texts that support this claim. There are modern testimonies from credible witnesses, such as David Jacobs, a psychologist who has interviewed hundreds of abductees. He describes a hierarchy among the entities involved in abductions, with human-like beings at the top, exactly as Travis Walton described. These are not random, faceless aliens from science fiction. They are the very human-looking watchers detailed in Scripture, those who appear as men, indistinguishable from us. These watchers are positioning themselves as the directors behind the scenes, utilizing the Greys as their workers, their drones, to carry out abductions and experiments. The ultimate deception is about influence, control, and preparing humanity for their grand reappearance. The government and the powerful elites who run it are complicit in this plan and have known about it for a very long time. They have recovered these crafts, communicated with these entities, and understand precisely who they are dealing with. They are actively participating in bringing about the upcoming deception, one so massive that the Bible warns that, if it were possible, even the elect would be deceived. When the announcement is made and the James Webb Telescope's discoveries reach the public, claiming that they have found intelligent life, keep in mind that this is not a new discovery. These beings have been present, working behind the scenes to shape history leading up to this moment. This is about preparing for something much larger, something prophesied long ago, the end times, a global deception similar to what occurred in the days of Noah, when these entities openly interacted with humanity. What we are witnessing is an endgame, a deliberate conditioning of humanity for something much greater and darker than we can comprehend. The recent announcements from the James Webb Space Telescope, the slow trickle of information from governments, and the Pentagon's quiet statements all seem to be part of something much bigger, something the Bible warns about as the Great Deception. Think about it. We've all seen movies, shows, and stories that portray aliens as friendly beings, wise visitors from far-off worlds who come to help us, maybe even save us. Science fiction has shaped how we think about extraterrestrials, teaching us to view them as advanced, enlightened guides or elder brothers from the stars. But this isn't accidental. It's a deliberate effort to prepare us for a time when these beings might be introduced to us not as threats, but as our saviors. This growing narrative is slowly working its way into our culture, preparing people to accept the idea that these otherworldly visitors are not only real, but are also here for our benefit. If and when they are revealed to the public, they may not be presented as mysterious or dangerous. Instead, they may be shown to us as rescuers, ready to help solve our problems and lead us into a new era. Many believe this is all carefully planned, designed to sway our minds and change our beliefs, setting the stage for a future where these beings might take on roles of authority or influence, guiding humanity in ways that could shift our values and reshape our world. Recall that in the book of Enoch, these fallen angels, known as the Watchers, appeared as helpers, imparting forbidden knowledge to humanity. They taught weaponry, astrology, and sorcery, the very things that corrupted humanity and led to the flood. Fast forward to today, envision a scenario in the near future where these beings appear and declare, "We are your creators. We seeded humanity. We have returned at this crucial moment in history to save you from extinction." It may seem far-fetched, but that is exactly what they are preparing us for. Unfortunately, many people are likely to be deceived by this, as the narrative has been meticulously crafted over decades to portray these beings positively. We are being conditioned to disregard the truth of Scripture, to overlook warnings about spiritual warfare, and instead to welcome these space brothers as our messianic saviors. Now, let's examine what's happening in the UFO community. Individuals like Jacques Vallée openly acknowledge that the phenomena may not be entirely physical. Rather, they seem to involve some form of manipulation of human consciousness. Vallée even suggests that the entities behind UFOs can alter perceptions of reality itself. This is precisely the kind of power that fallen angels possess. They can appear as angels of light, manipulate, deceive, and mislead people. The so-called aliens are merely the contemporary manifestation of these ancient deceivers. We must recognize how crucial this deception will be. The Bible warns us repeatedly about the end times, indicating that they will resemble the days of Noah. What were those days like? They were marked by wickedness, corruption of flesh, and the manipulation of humanity by these watchers. These beings have been positioning themselves for a grand reentrance, biding their time to return and deceive the masses once again. And here's how it all ties together. Consider the numerous accounts of UFO abductees, such as Travis Walton, who described encounters with tall, human-like beings commanding smaller gray entities. Those human-like beings align perfectly with our understanding of the Watchers. They are not just random aliens. They are angels who rebelled, the same entities that have deceived humanity throughout history, and their mission remains unchanged. They continue to seek to lead humanity away from God, to corrupt, deceive, and assert control over this world. This is why the Bible is essential in this discussion. It gives us the framework and insight into what we are confronting, which coincides with the accounts of many abductees who describe beings that look so similar to us that they could easily go unnoticed among us. As we move forward in this process of disclosure, we will see an increasing call for unity, a push for humanity to come together under a global banner led by these extraterrestrial allies. They will position themselves as the answer to our challenges, offering solutions for world peace, climate change, and technological advancements that surpass our imagination. This represents great deception. Much like the serpent in the garden who tempted Eve with forbidden knowledge, these beings will assert that they are sources of enlightenment, ultimately leading us into darkness. This is where we need to draw the line. We must remain vigilant. We must be ready. Most importantly, we must recognize the spiritual struggle that is currently unfolding. This goes beyond mere UFOs. It concerns souls and the significant spiritual conflict that has been ongoing since the beginning of time. The Watchers, the fallen angels, and the alleged extraterrestrials are all part of the same strategy, and the ultimate goal is evident: to mislead humanity, to reject the Creator, and to pave the way for the final act. And that's it. Thanks for exploring the mysteries of the cosmos with us at Spaceverse. As we delve into the connections between ancient wisdom and the unfolding narrative of extraterrestrial life, remember to stay curious and vigilant. The truths we uncover today are more crucial than ever. Until next time, keep looking to the stars.